signs here that seem to be around grounding and emotions. So it feels like this is a very heated time in, for a lot of people where they need to pay attention to themselves, their body, their health, those kinds of things, because you're also getting that same message where you need to really be in touch with yourself and your body and how you feel, and, listening to how to heal the body, how to heal the mind, how to heal the spirit. This is where you need to find ways to stay connected, focusing on the sound of water, focusing on, how to, like when you focus on any one particular thing, it's almost a meditative energy, is what I want to say there. So, this is really how you would ground yourself. So, if you're listening to a particular bell or a particular sound or things of that nature, these are also things that help. They're sensations that help you to kind of ground yourself in the moment or in your body and sort of get back into touch with that one element. So, when you ground yourself, I mean, it gets rid of the busyness of the mind. It also helps you to stay connected to yourself and just to be aware of the important things that have meaning to you, your projects, your relationships, your business ideas, whatever, and family, that kind of thing. So, this again is where you need to really place your focus. There's also the energy of the water fairy. There's a lot of emotional intensity I feel that you're dealing with at this time. And I feel like you're being asked to kind of question some of the things about why you feel a particular way. Um, you are not your feelings, and this is a reminder that you're just experiencing the feeling. So allow it to flow through you. Don't let it trap you. Your emotions are just an indicator that there's an area of your mind that needs to shift and change and lose that rigidity. And what is it? There's be like water. That's what I was trying to think of. There was a phrase, be like water, martial artist had said. So anyway, the point is here is to allow the change to happen and don't let your emotions block you, because fueling more emotions just blocks you from manifesting the things that you want, and you won't be able to focus on the positive. So allow emotions to pass through you. Focus again on regrounding and the things that are around you that you can really, that you really enjoy to listen to, like I say, the rain or otherwise. So when we're looking at the dragon, there's a certain amount of perseverance. Is going to take some strength to kind of overcome some of these obstacles of emotion that you have running through you. There's a lot of intensity here. So you will be able to protect your peace, is really what I see here, what I feel is coming through, and that will be your power. So this is a place where you can resolve and strengthen yourself. But again, you have to allow yourself to go deep within, but at the same time, not trap yourself from the outside world by being locked on the inside world. So, remain open to the next step, and that is watching for signals and then knowing when to, you know, uh, when knowing that you're not broken. You can never really be broken. True strength is always within. But if we don't believe that uh we are the power, like, then other people get to choose our destiny. Other people get to choose who we are. Other people get to choose our emotions and how we'll feel, and that really gives the power away. So you really want to make sure to bring that back home to you making those decisions. So the card of the owl again is deception, but it's also wisdom. So I feel like maybe you're taking a look at too much of the dark that's around you, surrounding you, and you really need to cut through the shadows and really try to look for the truth here, because it's almost like you're digging your way out of deep emotions. And maybe you feel like um, maybe you're trying to hide your true emotions and feelings with, things that are unclear intentions and not really understanding what you're really capable of. So you're really not being honest with yourself. You've got a certain amount of denial that's kind of imprisoning you. And again, it sort of falls within that same idea of, how do you restore yourself to wholeness, and how do you go to the darkest places and allow yourself to still be free and not be trapped by, so in other words, recognize things that you're telling yourself, and that it doesn't mean, even if you think you have direct evidence for something, it doesn't mean that you have all of the elements. You may have one element that gives an indicator that that might be part of the truth, but that's not really the whole truth. It's only an element of the truth. So, based on that, remember who you are. And again, it's still, using your wisdom, be discerning, really take a look at what you're telling yourself, and don't let others define who you are. That's always, people will always mistake who they think you are based on a given situation. That's only a part of a truth, may not even be a true truth. That's something that they project onto you. It could be just their perception in the moment, a lot of different factors. So you always really have to remember who you are ultimately. Okay, that's what I have for you for the month of September.